Hello everyone and welcome to another video. We are going to take a look at this week's Daily Race C, which is Group 3 cars at Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps, racing hard tyres are all that's available, tyre wear at times 7 and fuel at times 5. So with that fuel in mind, those settings, I was pretty sure there was going to be some fuel saving required on this one. And the first strategy that popped to my head was to try to do the non-stop. So we are in the Mercedes SLS Group 3 car here. It's just a bit of a random choice. It's not a car I've driven a great deal. I just wanted to get a little bit of a fuel for it. I have no idea whether it's considered good in fuel in the game. But it was good enough to make the non-stop work here and save enough fuel to get to the end of the race. So you can see we're on lap 1 with 8 laps of the famous Belgian circuit to negotiate, and we are a little bit short on fuel. So short shifting from the get-go in this one, keeping the car in probably a slightly higher gear for some corners than you normally would. See here, third gear as we come to the end of the Kemmel straight. Just keep it in third gear through this corner here, and shifted up into fourth and then fifth, nice and early. Okay, there's no pit stops or anything to look at in this run, so we shall jump towards the end of the run and take a look at how our tyre wear and our fuel is looking. So jumping forward to around about halfway through the last lap, you can see the tyres there, a little bit of wear, but nothing too major or extreme. You certainly start to feel the tyres, a lack of grip probably in the last couple of laps, but certainly nothing to worry about too much. I've got the brake balance set at -2 on the Merc SLS, keeps the wear fairly even, a little bit more on the front there, so we maybe even go to -1 to try and even up the wear from the fronts and the rears. So we've got about a third of the lap left, and you can see we're down to 3% fuel. We've had the fuel save the entire distance. It gets a little bit easier in the second half of the race as the car gets lighter. You can see the lap times there, fairly consistent in the sort of low 222s. Bit of a tardy lap on lap 6, and this lap here is also a bit of a tardy lap as well. You can see we've picked up a half-second penalty. I think that was for going wide at Blanchimont on the previous lap. So that's going to add a second on to our finishing time as we cross the line here. As I said, that last lap a little bit tardy, but also probably a little bit down to the tyre wear as well. So if we take that 1 second penalty off, we would call that a 1925.8. Now, obviously it's a new track, so I have no idea how long the pit stop was going to be on this one. So in this second one, what we're trying here is we're going to stop for tyres on lap 4. We're not going to bother with any fuel saving, and just run the race flat out with a single pit stop. You can see the lap times not a great deal quicker than when we were saving fuel, so the Merc's pretty good at saving fuel and keeping its pace up. Quite a tricky pit lane to negotiate. I think I hit that wall every single time I came into the pits. There you go, there's the difference. The difference between fuel saving and not fuel saving is we're going to have to take on 3 laps worth of fuel here to get to the end. Quite a long run from the pit lane entrance till the car gets to the box. You can see that pit time is approaching 30 seconds now as we leave, and that in lap there is a huge 22 seconds longer than a normal lap. So that is a big old loss. and a good bit of that is because we were taking the fuel on. So we probably gained a little bit of time over the fuel saving run over the first few laps, just by lapping slightly quicker, but I estimated at this point I'm going to be 14 seconds behind my first run, and the best will in the world, you're just not going to make that up in time. So I would discount that strategy. You have to fuel save, but can you still do a pit stop while fuel saving? So this is the next strategy we're taking a look at here. We're going to fuel save, so we don't need to take on any fuel, but we're going to get a new set of tyres to see what the loss is in the pit lane, how far behind the non-stop run will be, and whether the new tyres give a big enough difference in lap time to make it a viable strategy. So new set of tyres on the car, no need to fuel, and out we go. And there's a difference. The in lap, well, we had to take on the fuel, was 2:44, and this in lap is a 2:37. The out lap is a lot quicker than a normal lap. I think it's about 2 minutes 15. So the overall loss for a pit stop is around about 8 seconds, just taking on tyres. Now you can see the lap times have gone from doing 2:22s, so we're doing low 2:21s, high 2:20s now. So the new tyres are worth a good bit of lap time, but again, you're not going to make up that difference in the 4 laps after your pit stop that you would if you were just doing the non-stop and fuel saving. So the recommended strategy for this one is definitely no stopping and fuel saving. You're going to have to fuel save. I've tried a few other cars. Tried the Porsche, I tried the Citroen, just to see how they were. With just the sort of normal short shifting and fuel saving techniques, certainly be able to get both those cars to the end of the race. No problem on the fuel. Turns out that the Merc SLS is pretty good on fuel as well. But it's definitely not the quickest car. I jumped in the Porsche and I immediately was about 7-8 tenths a lap quicker in that car. Even although the Porsche is not a great car for when you're short shifting, it's still it just handles much better through the fast corners. So we've come to the end of this run here. I think one thing definitely worth mentioning about this race is that the track limits are severe. Any extension through Radion, Eau Rouge, Blanchimont and several other car corners, you're going to pick up a track limits penalty. So that's going to cost you more time than anything if you're picking up regular penalties. So it would definitely be worth your while to get that in check. You can see that we've got a second added onto that one, so that was a 1928. So I think that was 3 seconds slower than the non-stop run. Fuel saving. So the non-stop fuel saving is the fastest strategy. Even with a few tardy laps in that run, it still worked out over 3 seconds faster than fuel saving with a one-stop. So it's a fairly limited race strategy-wise, this one. A little bit of a shame really. I think an additional lap, if you made it 9 laps, that would have been a little bit better, because that probably would have brought the one stop into play. But as it is, at only 8 laps, I just don't think you can make up the time if there had been in laps, and that's in clean air. If you've then also got a few cars to negotiate and overtake, then you've really got no chance of catching back up to where you were. Anyways, Spa has been a long time coming. It's finally here, and we get to have a race on it tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it myself. It should be very, very good. Great track, really good version of the track in the game as well. So good luck in your races, and I may well see you on the track. I'll end the video there. Goodbye now. Thanks for watching.